What's happening? This is Jun Tzu. Just slabberin.
I told you.
What's happening? This is Jun Tzu. Just slabberin. We're joined today by my long-time bro.
Hi, brother.
My bro.
Good to be here, man.
Prose from Manchester.
Yes, people.
He's a Manchester legend. I've known you since, what, you were 16?
15? Well, yeah, 16 it must have been, because it's college, yeah.
16, bro, you were fresh. I was 18. I got kicked out of school. I didn't do no school, and then I went to college 2 years late. So I came in like the big old fish.
Yeah. Took me under, so I was like, I'm making friends with that guy.
I'm telling you. But this guy here is a Manchester legend. You want to check out his music. He's released an album there as well. What was your album called?
Home of the Brave.
Home of the Brave.
Yeah, man.
Fucking
Go check it out.
Incredible. But we'll get into all this now. This episode is sponsored by DJ K, my bro, absolute legend. Best clothing brand that I've seen. Do you know any of the DJ K clothing?
I've seen you post.
He is a G, bro. These are his hats and all. They're like designer.
That looks sick.
All designer brand, but he's Belfast based, flat earther and all. Legend he is, bro. Straight up G. So sponsored by DJ K.
Flat Earth. I love that's the premise of he's a good guy, he's a flat earther.
Well, he's a militant flat earther. And Budbury as well. He's a G from Birmingham. And also sponsored by the usual sponsors, Big Buzz Lightyear and Wonka, Weedy Wonka, Northern Ireland. So, and then also the Violent Gentleman. We've got our own t-shirts.
Them, bro. But you know what? This ain't even an ad, but the quality actually feels good.
Yeah,
it looks good.
The Violent Gentleman, he does boxing. You know,
they look like gym wear, kind of.
Yeah, they are gym wear. As you can see, I'm a regular in the gym.
Of course, I bet.
What are you laughing at?
Nothing. That Big Sue's got a fucking dig on him, though.
You know that, brother. Come on now. But no, I love these. So, Violent Gentleman, we've teamed up.
Yeah, they look sick.
We've got the t-shirts on sale now. So they're on sale. We've got the Just Slabberin and we've got the I Was Born in Belfast. So that's the merch. That's the merch, bro.
And sorry to
no.
You done with the intro thing?
Yeah, that's it.
I just want to say, it's Big Sue's birthday today. Happy birthday, my brother.
Oh, come on, bro.
What?
Well, it's not my birthday when it's released. But,
right, yeah.
But it's my birthday today.
While we're recording it, so what I did, I know he's a whiskey drinker. You get me?
Come on.
So I got him a nice bottle of whiskey.
What? Look at this, bro.
You know, had to be done.
Age 12 years, single malt Scotch whiskey. He knows me. I says to Mikey, I only drink whiskey and that. And then last night.
Said to him last night, I went up to him and said, "What you drinking?" I said, okay, you know, it's his birthday and that. So I was like, I'll get a drink. I said, went up to him last night and said, "What you drinking?" Big Jun Tzu. He's like, "I'll have a mixed fruit Copperberg." I said, "What? You told me you only drink whiskey." He was like, "But I understand before you go on stage."
Yeah, listen, before I go on stage, look, my voice is gone. I've lost my fucking voice. Do you know what happened to this show? Fucking lost my voice before I even performed. Before I even got to perform.
Singing with me?
Bro, when I was walking through talking to everyone, because the music's playing, you're shouting loud. Next thing then I get on stage with Mikey, we go to war now. Down to the night, my lungs fucking popped before I even done my set. So I was on the fucking Copperbergs. I didn't get drunk. Drunk about fucking 10 of them. I didn't get drunk at all. But the more I drank, the more I felt like heavy or something.
Do you know what them Copperbergs do that though? Because it's sweet. Fucking throw up, don't they? My thumb hurts though because all night I was fucking taking pictures of Johnny and people coming up to me going, "Will you take a picture of us?" I was like, "Can I get a picture?" I was like, "Me?" And he was like, "No, with Johnny." And I was like, "I've just had a photographer on that."
Hey, Mikey, tell the best part was this. A guy comes over and says, Jun Tzu, let me get a photo with you and all. And he turns to Mikey and says, "Here, you take the photo. You take it." And Mikey goes, "Okay." Takes the photo and goes, "Here, I'm a rapper too." And the guy laughs and goes, "Aye, whatever." And all. Next thing, Mikey gets on stage, shuts the whole fucking building down. Then the guy comes over to me and went, "I thought he was joking." I didn't know he was a rapper. He's fucking amazing. Next thing,
now you want a picture.
Next thing he comes off stage, Mikey comes off stage, and the guy goes like this, can I get a photo with you now? Mikey goes, all right, now you want a picture?
Yeah.
I said, here, I'll take it.
Yeah, all the tables have turned.
The tables have turned then. I was the photographer. You smashed me. But I love that, bro. Wherever you go, you make fans.
Yeah,
you know?
no, it was good, man. Honestly, I had a fucking top show,
right,
man.
Listen, before we continue, I'm going to have one wee sip of this for my birthday.
Go on, the boy.
So, Loch Lomond. I love my Scotch whiskey. I'm not in the Irish whiskey a lot. I like the Scotch.
Yeah, I knew that.
You know?
Yeah, but...
Smells nice. Single malts as well is the best. You need a single malt. You know? You like
I did know that. Yeah, I don't mind it.
Right, let's see what
I'm not a big whiskey drinker. See, I couldn't do that without pulling my face.
No, it's nice and smooth.
Can I have a bit?
Mike,
can I have a touch?
Take a little sip. Just a little sip now. It's nice.
Smooth, eh? No, it's actually nice.
Water and whiskey, Mikey. That's the best. That's the best combination. And I like whiskey room temperature, no ice, no mixers. Just straight, bro.
I know. I honestly thought about getting him a bottle of Coke, and I thought I could just imagine Johnny being like, "You water down your whiskey." I thought, no, I'm just gonna get him the bottle.
Yeah, I don't have no Cokes or nothing, or none of that business.
Yeah, I thought
just
that.
neat. In fact, you know what? You know the way he said last night I was on the Copperbergs. That's probably a reason why I woke up with a bit of a headache.
Yeah, definitely.
Sore throat. See, when you're just on the whiskey, wake up fresh as a daisy, ready to rock.
Yeah. Do you know what? Saying that, it's mad you say that, because I remember, I'm not a big whiskey drinker, but I know it's not a great whiskey, but I remember drinking a Gentleman's Jack. So it's a Jack Daniels, but it's the nicer version.
Yeah.
I remember going to London once and just having a bottle of that all night, just drank that whole bottle, ended up bladdered. But the next day, woke up, sprang out of bed, boom, I was fresh, and I thought it must have been the good whiskey. Do you know what I mean?
It is. I love the whiskey. Whiskey's probably my favourite drink. I do love the whiskey. You know, when it comes to alcohol, that's all I would drink, really. You know. So listen, let's go back, Mikey. First met you in Manchester City College.
Yeah, man. Feels like a long time ago.
A long time ago, my bro.
It was a long time ago.
Did you do the second year, or like?
I did first and second
with me, or were we only in the same class for 1 year or 2 years?
I feel like maybe one, but I dropped out second year and then come back a couple of times.
Well,
do you know who kept on getting me back? Mark. Remember Mark?
Mark XTC. Manchester
He's a G.
legend. Big shout to Mark.
Big shout to Mark.
Absolutely.
Love Mark, you know.
And he's an icon.
Yeah.
He's fucking
he's
sold out shows all the time. What is it? It's like house music or something.
House music, like a DJ, isn't it?
2G'd up. Most humble guy ever.
Oh, man. He was a tutor, yeah. I swear to God. He used to get me on the phone, because obviously I was going through some shit when I dropped out, like, you know, but like homeless and that. So I was like, I just couldn't be arsed with college. I was only young, do you know what I mean? So I was like, fucked it off. And then Mark used to get me on the phone, like, Mikey, he was like, get in college. He was like, come back. I was like, I've dropped out, they've kicked me out. He's like, I'll get you back on. It must have been at least 3 times he got me back. Do you know what I mean? I was like, come back, and I come back, and then did a few weeks, dropped out. He'd ring me like, where are you? Come in, man, come in. And he tried. Do you know what? To be fair to Mark, man, big up Mark, because he tried his best to get me to finish that course, and I didn't. But I wish I did now, but I was only young and stupid, do you know what I mean? But big up Mark, man.
So you didn't finish the course?
No, did you finish it?
Mikey, you know what I done.
Bro, yeah, Johnny was a G, man.
So when I went to college, I got kicked out of high school in like 3rd year. Took my class hostage with a potato peel. Can you remember Chunky?
Yeah.
So Chunky had lost a lot. Chunky went to Trinity with me.
Oh, did he go Trinity? Yeah.
So, and Chunky used to be Chunky. He used to be a fat fella.
Yeah.
But in college, he had lost all the weight.
Yeah.
And then everyone in college, I remember them all saying, Johnny's a nut job, and And Chunky said, you should have known him in high school. He was not. He goes, he's calm down.
Was he no, yeah?
No, he was like 2 years below me.
Yeah.
He's cool, Chunky.
Yeah, he's good. A good lad, Chunky. I like Chunky.
Yeah, man. He was like the Manchester host. So any like shows.
He knows everyone, doesn't he?
Yeah, he was a G, and he's a really good rapper. He's part of Levels, isn't he?
Yeah, Levels is sick, man.
There's some sexy Manchester, but this is the thing. When it comes to like, there's some quality artists, you know what I mean, brother?
Sick, man.
I remember, have to give a big shout out to Shifty.
Oh man, Shifty was my G, man.
Yeah,
I love Shifty.
So back in the day, Shifty there was only Broken English. Broken English were on Hip Hop Connection magazine.
Yeah.
They're legends too. Big shout out to DRS and Strategy.
Yeah, man.
DRS is my brother.
Legend,
He's coming on the podcast too.
Is he? Yeah,
I love
man.
DRS, bro.
Sick.
But they were the front page of Hip Hop Connection. So they were the only ones smashing it. And then there was Shifty, and Shifty came with grime.
Shifty changed.
And remember, he done the Westwood, Tim Westwood thing. Only guy from Manchester to do Westwood.
Killed it, man.
Shut it down. He did, man. Creating more bees creating more buzz than a million bees in a hive and all that. He was going nuts.
He was sick. I'm never gonna fall. You're about to blow like a header on the floor.
Yeah.
Bro, he was sick,
Too
man.
cold. So that was the buzz of the time. Manchester, Shifty. Then Mikey was only like 16 then, fresh out of high school. He came into college, but you'd already done a freestyle cypher with Shifty, hadn't you?
I did a track with Shifty, and me, Shifty, Remdog and Violet it was,
Sick.
And it was sick, that was like the transition. I was like, yo, this is actually fucking, I'm doing something here, do you know what I mean?
You're actually going to be a rapper.
I was only young, so it's like I say, it was before college, but that's what I mean, that's why I love Shifty, man, because he was, that was it. At his prime, that's when he did that track with me, and I wasn't really well known.
Of
do you
course.
know what I mean?
And then a terrible thing happened with Shifty.
Yeah.
He was making a mixtape called The Graveyard Shift. Did you know that?
I didn't know that, no.
He was about to release it called The Graveyard Shift. And then he had a terrible car accident.
Crash, yeah.
And fucked him, like nearly killed him.
Fuck
You
him,
know?
man.
He's a G, Shifty, man.
G,
He never
bro.
really done much music
And
after that, did he?
It'd be amazing to see what would have happened with Shifty if that wouldn't have happened. He would have been on top of he would have been he already is like a Manchester fucking icon, but
Big
he would have
Buzz
been
Lightyear's just come in the door. I'm gonna have to ask my sexy assistant again.
I'm not rolling. Stop calling me that, Johnny.
Paddy said that. Paddy McDonald, comedian, was on. He said the same. Oh, I was just here. I'll open it up. Thank you.
Vacuum sealed. Is that how you get your bud?
Oh, yes. You know that. This is big. Buzz Lightyear. A lot of people are messaging me saying, how do I get these edibles from your sponsors? Where do I go to get them? And I says, yeah, you know that big Buzz Lightyear. Tag him all the time. And Weedy Wonka and I. So you know how we roll. You with me? So this is the Stella. This is like infused Nutella.
Chocolate spread?
Yeah, so get you fucked up, my brother. You put that on your fucking toast in the morning.
Yeah, set you up for the day.
Yeah, man, we'll get this.
Okay, no.
Yeah, man.
No, last time I did an edible.
Sponsored by Big Buzz Lightyear. And then these are the gummies. Fucking lovely they are.
Can I have a little look at these?
Yeah, man. And then these are the vapes. And then my personal favourite, I have to show you this. Check this.
These are sick.
Where do you see the Zoots? These are two gangster. These. Look at this. Pre-rolls, Zerg Zoots.
Yeah, well, they're pre-rolls, yeah.
Pre-rolls. Look, and check this. Check this.
Zergs, you know.
This is how you do it. You're watching this.
Straight into
flick out.
Yes! Yo, I love that. That's gangster.
Like that?
Yeah, that's militant.
Look how you smoke them, bro. They're Buzz Lightyear's pre-rolled, no tobacco, 100%.
Is it just all bud?
All bud, my brother.
That's sick.
You don't smoke weed, do you?
Nah, I used to, didn't I? But
you even wrote a song about no smoke.
I recorded it at yours, didn't I? Remember that? I swear you was gonna sample it as well. It was like, I don't know why I get high. It was shy, but
no,
I was only young.
It was a good.
I don't know.
Oh
why
no,
I blaze.
Remember my song? I don't know why I'm just blazing.
Yeah, you was gonna sample that one of my vocals off that and put it on. I remember you messaging me.
What can I remember from you now? Back in the day as well, then you'd done your song Simon.
Simon, yeah. Do you know what I remember? Do you know what? I was thinking about this the other day because I remember writing Simon. It got to a point in college, yeah. What you have to understand is when me and Johnny met, I was 16, yeah. So my first experience in college was fucking me sat in the class not knowing nobody. Jun Tzu comes in, yeah. He's wearing a fucking shirt that says on the back it's got a picture of Jesus on a cross, yeah, and it says Jesus is coming back or something fucking nuts like that, yeah. Yo, so this big fucking Irish guy comes in the class, yeah, and then the tutor's like, right, we're gonna get to know each other. Go around and tell everyone you've got to say 2 truths and 1 lie.
Yeah.
And we all got to guess what the lie is.
Yeah.
And it was going around the class, and everyone's like, I come up, I was, oh, my name's Michael, I rap. I'm from Manchester and I can fly or whatever. And then everyone's like, oh, obviously the lie is you can fly. And then it come to Johnny and then he was like, oh, you were like, my name's Jun Tzu. He's like, I'm from Belfast or whatever.
No, I'm from England.
I'm from England, yeah.
Yeah, my name's Johnny, I'm from England.
And my dad's a terrorist. And then everyone was like, obviously you that's the lie, your dad's a terrorist. He was like, no, I'm from Ireland. And everyone was like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, I remember.
And I was like, yo, that's what I said. I was like, I'm making mates with that guy.
Oh, it was funny. That's what happened, bro. It was funny. I'll never forget it.
It was militant, mate. It's the most militant introduction to anybody in my whole life that I've ever... And I'm not even saying this, like, it's one thing that always sticks with me thinking, yo, that was fucking... militant.
Yeah, it was cold. I can remember it. I remember everyone's face.
Everyone was like looking at it like, looking at each other. Jesus is returning on his back with Jesus on the fucking back of his fucking shirt and all that. I was like, fuck it, what
Son
the
of a
fuck?
preacher as well.
Yeah, mate, I swear, it was fucking sick.
It was funny, bro. I remember my name, and I done it like, because everyone was saying it like that, they were going, my name's Mikey, I'm from Manchester and I can fly. So I went, my name's Johnny, I'm from England and my dad's a terrorist. Your dad's not a terrorist. And I went, no, I'm not from England. Everyone was like, oh, what the fuck?
It was fucking ill, mate. It
funny,
was
bro.
Yeah, it was
College
sick.
was a crazy time, bro.
It was fucking sick.
So, like, I'll tell you the truth, Mikey, I didn't fucking do any I didn't learn anything in college.
Neither did I, you know.
So, I'll tell you what I've done. Remember, no, I know what you're laughing at. I'm not talking about that. Look at my girlfriend, I'll give you this.
I know, yes.
No, I'm talking about Phil Ellis. Can you remember Raw Fish Records?
Yeah, I do actually.
So in the college, City College, Manchester was the most gangster college going.
Everyone was there.
Too militant, bro. Everyone was there. Skittles was there.
Skittles, Sparks. Another G.
He was in our class.
Yeah.
So who was in our class? It was me, you, Sparks.
Yo, I was thinking of the other day.
Twin Caliber.
Twin Caliber, sick.
Goodley.
Remember Dudley? The producer.
I remember Dudley.
Can't remember his name. His producing name. Sick, like Kanye West level of producing.
Yeah, we had a talented class.
We
bro.
did, man.
It was like a music. What was it? Can you remember? Music performance.
Music performance and technology. It was
MVQ or something.
Yeah,
was
yeah.
It? And then I went on and done my level 3 NV.
Yeah, I got level 2 and then fucked it off.
But what happened was when I met Phil Ellis from Raw Fish Records, he started taking me around colleges and I was performing everywhere, you know. So. I'm teaching kids all the, poetry and all.
Yeah.
And then he was giving me my first CDs. So if you remember in college, he would burn off the 10 CDs and he would say, you owe me now 15 quid or something. I'd take them out and sell them all for a £5. Then go back, give him his 15 quid. I've earned about 50.
yeah.
In the end, he said, I'll print you off 1,000 discs.
Sick.
Remember my Forbidden Knowledge?
I remember, man. I was on it. Yeah.
You've been on
it was my first ever rap song, that.
Yeah.
Swear down. Like that. I remember, like, bro, because I remember, like I say, not even just saying it because I'm on a podcast, but your presence in not just in college, but like, I was like, yo, this guy's sick. Like, because I was doing grime at the time. I remember, doing, like you say, Shifty and that. That was like, and then I come college to senior, I was like, yo, I want to do fucking hip-hop. I want to do some raw shit. And then, got on Forbidden. I was listening to Yo Adam in Spain the other month. Fucking...
We've done a few. Young Blood was our...
Young Blood was the first one.
That was me, you, and Twin Caliber.
Yeah.
Young Blood spilling, young thugs killing, enough love, none love women, young slugs slipping.
Yeah. Like I said, I've not heard it at the time. I played it with Yo Adam the other month and I was like, I sound fucking well. I don't know where the transition... my balls should have dropped by college.
You were very high pitched. I'm analytically political.
There's a lot of picks in... I was talking about shit I didn't even know about as well. I was like... Because there's a lot of picks in politics. Yo, I said, and Gordon ain't stopping shit. That's how long ago it was.
Gordon Brown.
And I think when I wrote it, I think I said... it was Tony... Blair before Gordon.
Yeah, Tony.
Originally, it was Tony. I said, and Tony ain't stopping shit. And then when we recorded it, I switched it to Gordon. That's how long ago it was. Sick, Tony, bro. Blair, you know.
College were good, fun days, bro. I did enjoy it. And then Phil Ellis actually became my manager.
Yeah, I remember.
And then we worked on this Troubles album. and worked on that for 7 years. And then just as it was about to release it, he
died,
passed away.
didn't he? Yeah.
And then do you know what happened, actually? You know, when I went to Phil Ellis's funeral, I don't know if he was your teacher, this guy too. Can you remember Luke? The live sound engineer teacher.
Luke?
Who taught us how to do the live sound engineering. Well, anyway, he was at Phil Ellis's funeral. And he said, I'll help you mix your album.
Did he? I feel like I might remember.
So for the next year, then I worked with him and we mixed it all up together.
You used to have to go sit in the studio with him and that. Yeah. Do you know what? It was sick, that college, man.
It was too
Remember when we did the story of Faust, me and you? We did a performance and it was, you know the story of Faust, innit? Where he sells his soul to the devil. And it was, remember, and we did
Sympathy for the Devil or something was it as well?
That was
Please allow me to
introduce myself. One of my favourite songs. What a fucking militant song.
Scary track.
And we did, not remember, we did a song based on that.
I think and Fox and all came in for it.
And we performed it in front of the whole college.
Yeah, I can't remember roughly. I remember, but performed it in front of the whole college.
Whole college, man. Yeah, me and you. With a live band. We did it like a performance technology class. Do you know what? This is how I felt before when he was like, remember when I brought you over to Ireland, he brought me over a few times to Ireland though. I was like, when we did fucking Port Rush, I was like, I don't know if it's because I'm still pissed from last night or what.
No, what it was because I brought Mikey over. Well, I brought you over funny enough, I've talked about it a few times now. Next year is the 10-year anniversary of my album launch.
Sick.
But at the album launch, it was at the Crumlin Road Jail. And guess who was supporting me? Fucking my
Prose.
bro. Yeah, man, that's shit.
Yo, it was sick, man.
I know, bro, I can remember. It had all went to shit and all. I couldn't organise for shit. Mikey came over. There was no one helping me. I said, I need someone to stand at the front and to take all the tickets. No, Mikey went, I'll do it. No,
did I? Yeah, no.
I remember, bro, you were taking tickets. And then my auntie then took over and said, I'll do it. My auntie John.
I remember busking in fucking the city centre like, yo, we're playing at Crumlin Road tonight.
Oh, I'll never forget what he done. Listen to this. So I said to Mikey, because Mikey got signed by Naughty Boy as well.
Yeah.
And I remember saying to you, listen to me, bro. Every fucking day you should be out in Manchester, all the different fucking towns, spreading out, Sheffield, Liverpool, and just busk every fucking day.
Yeah.
I'm telling you this, when he came to Belfast 10 years ago, he busked just outside, what's the big shopping centre? Victoria Square. Busked outside Victoria Square, had a thing down, earned about 50 quid, right? There was a homeless fella sat about 20 yards in front of him, listening, right? And Mikey gathered a crowd of about 100 people. Mikey picked up all the dough. His last song he done was Empty Hands.
Yeah, which is about me being homeless and struggling.
Mikey being homeless, and he said, I'll give it all away. And that was the song, he'll give it all away. Mikey lifted like the 50 quid that he earned from busking, walked over, just set it down in front of the homeless man.
I remember that, yeah. It was
Never
sick.
forget it, bro. That was G shit,
yeah. I feel like Lee and Dave were looking at me like, the fuck, bro, that was dinner?
They were thinking, nah.
That was our dinner. I didn't even ask him, I was like,
what they were thinking,
they're playing guitar and that behind me, I just went,
what they were thinking was, we'll take our cut. Yeah. And you give your cut to the homeless man. Mikey all generous giving their cut away. Like, hey, you stay, you know. They
were thinking, yo, that's my fucking dinner money.
I know, they're thinking, we've no dinner now, no. Mate, I'll tell you what, it was an impactful thing.
Yeah.
It was a statement. And you know what I thought to myself? That's why, bro, you should have, imagine you've done that every day in every fucking city.
I know.
You know what I mean? It's revolutionary shit, bro. The busking is powerful. Yeah, have Ed Sheeran done that?
Yeah, it is, man. Do you know what? Yeah, people slate busking up. I love it, man. Me and Lee went over to Europe. We did it. We got a gig booked in Hamburg, and we were gonna fly over for the gig and just come back. And I said to him, I was like, look, rather than just fly over straight to Hamburg, I was like, let's get, the Interrail passes. Yep. You can get on the train and just basically go around Europe. So I was like, let's go there. I was like, we'll start in Brussels, we'll go Amsterdam, we'll go Hamburg, we'll go, do you know what I mean? We'll go Paris. We'll just get on a train, dot about, and the money we make from busking
is what
we'll spend. And we did that, mate, and it was one of the best times in my life, man. We were skint, but we fucking, you know what I mean? We're just going about Amsterdam, mate. We had a fucking sick time in Amsterdam. We were busking on the high street. And I always remember, a massive crowd, everyone was dancing around us. And a policeman come like a copper, yeah, and he was stood there for the whole set, waiting until we finished. Then he come over and was like, "You're not allowed to busk here, but I liked your stuff, so I waited until you finished. But you're gonna have to." But he waited. He didn't come and cut us off. He just stood there, watched us, and then was like, "Look, I've just come to let you know you're not allowed to do this, but I like your stuff."
Yeah.
So that was good. You got a lighter or?
Yeah. What do you want to let out of Papa?
Yeah.
Will you tell him, baby?
Thank you.
So, what do you call it? Oh, well, that's the old school trick. Not many people know about it. I used to do that with my teeth.
Oh, I didn't. I fucking lost my back tooth.
Used to show off as a kid.
Yeah, that's what I did, mate.
Like a nut job.
Cracked my tooth once and I regret it ever since, man. Never did it again. Every time someone does it now, it goes through me. Yeah. You know, I'm like, nah, man. Fuck you know.
Yeah. So, what got you over to Ireland then? I remember doing the Manchester Superstars with you.
Yeah, oh yeah. In my side, that wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, and I didn't get through.
You didn't get through.
Yeah.
And then, so...
I did it with my mate, though, as well. I'm not blaming Commie, but... Commie, you fucking dragged me down, mate.
Sparks.
Blizzard, got through.
Blizzard. And what's his name? Youngster.
Yeah. Youngster, I was doing the other day, you know.
No, you weren't.
Bro, I swear to God, he's got a studio in Middleton.
Have you?
Yeah.
What's he saying?
He's sick, you know. His studio's sick, bro, I swear down.
Oh,
Forgot, he didn't go by Youngster. I know you did, you were nasty to the Youngster, yours.
No, I was getting into the battling, so I took his CDs off and smashed them.
I remember, yeah.
As I said, I'll throw your CDs in there.
I remember saying to Johnny, I was like, I'm so glad I'm your friend, man. Because, like, you're on one side or the other with Johnny back in the day. Do you know what I mean?
I was mad. Like, can you remember?
It's all right, Chris, though. He's a nice guy.
What was Exposure like, though? Can you remember the disc tape?
I remember. Nah.
You can't remember the disc tape me and Piggy done.
I remember the disc tape. I remember Terrorists.
Throw your M's out, don't blow your friends up.
Blow your friends up.
You can't remember Exposure, bro. The Penguins and all that.
I remember, but I don't... I remember you doing it.
The Penguins, fucking, it dissed all of them, bro. Remember Penguins, fucking who else? Drizzle My Dick. You can't remember that?
I remember him, I just don't remember...
So, Drizzle My Dick, it was GSI, the Crime Scene Investigation. And he interviewed Shifty and Meanie and a few of them. And then on the third one, he said he wanted me on it. But I recorded him then on a phone call.
I remember that. And and he was shitting himself on it.
How much are you going to pay me? And he was like, how much did I pay Shifty or Meanie? I said, I don't know. How much did you? And, you know, and then like next thing I done the song, Drizzle My Dick. Said Major Drizzle could drizzle my dick.
Yeah, I remember Major Drizzle could drizzle my dick. Yeah, I do remember it, I swear down.
So, like I said, I was...
That's what I mean, honestly, didn't just ask him to come on his interview, like, Johnny's like, fuck you, I'm fucking this.
But this was before the battle scene days. So,
yeah, it was.
Then after that, from Don't Flop, he messaged me and said, I heard you're the man to battle from Belfast, you know? And... I said, I heard you're the man to battle. I says, not me, bro.
You're not the man to battle?
Not from Belfast, from Manchester. Will you stop coming in the night, bro? It's fucking really disturbing me. For fuck's sake. The door keeps squeaking. But, yeah, he was the sickest, bro, from...
Do you know why you're not the man to battle? Because Amini said this to me as well. And I genuinely think, like, obviously, I know I did that fucking battle dinner, but I regret that as well. But anyway, another story. But you're not the man to battle. You and me, and I feel like because... See the battlers, and this ain't a shot at nobody, yeah, but when they're like getting in your face, like, oh fucking, you know, whacking your hat, like that's not just rap. When you're like, what the fuck, but you won't. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
this is what I got angry at. This is why
so I'm like, you couldn't have someone in your face like.
Mikey, this is why I started to take all their fucking CDs off them and all and go mad. Because I was thinking, don't you talk about fucking my dad and the family. Saying, I remember K.O. wrote a diss track saying, I heard your dad was a terrorist.
Did he?
Swear prick, you could never terror this. No. And then I was like, I wasn't even that bad of a diss.
Yeah.
He just said, a swear prick, you could never terror this. Bro, I felt like he said, he might as well have said, fuck you, your whole family.
Fuck your family.
Blood was dripping on my nose now, bro. I was thinking, I'll fucking kill your whole...
Spewing.
I wrote the second round KO, and I said,
yeah, remember that?
I'm fucking killing you,
man.
Everyone was a freak. Like, remember Big Roller?
Yeah, Roller,
man.
He was in the college as well, man. He was cheese in the college.
Big Roller was that fucking OG Manny legend. He said he's seen KO on the bus and all. He's like, You shouldn't have battled. Tried to battle John. I was too psycho with it, bro.
You know what talk with KO, yeah? I swear, I remember once I was on Twitter and I was just like, I dropped a new tune and I was just pushing it to fucking, blindly pushing it. And he posted something like, listen to this or something. And I thought he just posted a track. So I replied to it, I was like, sick track, bro, check this out. And then he replied like, bro, that wasn't even a track. So you've obviously clearly not listened to what I've posted. You just try to push your shit. I was like, yo, bro. I remember saying like, bro, don't cry about it. I was like, yeah, of course I'm pushing my shit. Like, that was years ago, but funny I remember, shit. Fucking.
Funny, bro. Madness in it, bro. Fucking crazy. So then I remember I remember fucking, but on the audition for the Manchester Superstars. And you didn't get through and you're feeling a bit deflated. And I remember saying to you, Mikey, listen, you're fucking cold, bro. You're going to smash it, bro.
Yeah.
Next thing, fast forward about a year or so, you got signed by Naughty Boy.
Yeah, man, Virgin. Yeah, Naughty Boy, and then put the album out with Virgin.
And I remember how it came about. So you recorded a wee song, you sat around the campfire.
Yeah, Blow the Smoke.
Blow the Smoke.
Yeah.
And you recorded that.
Well, you know what's funny? Go on, sorry.
No, that was it. It didn't even have, it only had about 100 plays. It
didn't have many plays. Well, you know what the thing was? It wasn't even Blow the Smoke. It was before that. It was, remember the ballad that I did, the first Black Cloud thing? It was ballad and it was Mike Righteous that found the video.
Yep.
Like I say, on Twitter, I was just pushing it. Do you know who it was? It was Dave. It wasn't actually me. It was Dave in the band. He was on our Twitter and he was just sending it to loads of people. And do you know what? It wasn't even ballad. Do you know what it was? It was I'm Sick.
I'm Sick.
We didn't even do a video for it. We did a SoundCloud version of I'm Sick, like just Lee playing the guitar. And we called it Live at Lloyd Street or something. It was like a live version of I'm Sick. And Mike Righteous had tweeted something and put, I'm sick of this, whatever. And then David tweeted it back and said, check what I'm sick of, or if you're sick of that, what about this, I'm sick, or whatever. And Mike Wright just tweeted back and said, this is fucking ill. Yeah, and then so we were all buzzing like, yo, fucking hell, Mike, you know what I mean? It's Mike Wright. I've listened to Mike Wright just before that, but
yeah.
And then before I'd even thought about what had happened, Mike Wright was getting onto me, and then Naughty Boy was tweeting the lyrics to Ballad. Like, before I'd even spoke to Naughty Boy or anything, like, he tweeted, at night I watch the sky and hope that I might catch the heavens out. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah. Wow. And that was the opening line of Ballad. And see an angel overhead as feathers spread, ascending, whatever. But, yeah, so we tweeted that, so we were all like...
Yo.
But I didn't know who Naughty Boy was.
Yeah.
So it was Mike Wright just ringing me. I was in college at the time. Not City College. I was in fucking... I'd gone back to college, South Trafford. Yeah, South Trafford in Timperley.
Yeah.
And I'd gone back to college, and Mike Wright was... And I didn't want to go there, but it's one of them, you know, when you're like, what am I doing? Do you know what I mean? So, and then Mike Wright was getting on to me like, bro, he was like, come down to London, bro, we're going to do something. I was like, sick. And I'm obviously telling him like, yo, bro, Mike Wright is getting on to me. And then he was like, listen, Naughty Boy's heard your shit. And I was like, who's Naughty Boy? Didn't have a fucking clue. I was Googled him. It was like fucking Emily Sandé, Ed Sheeran.
Beyonce now.
Beyonce now, yeah, exactly.
Fuck's sake, he was huge.
Yeah. So I'm like, what the fuck, who's this guy? And it, like I say again, Dave was like, bro, this guy's like, it's not a joke, he's like big.
Yeah.
And Mike Wright just was ringing me when I'm in college. I dropped out of college for this, bro, swear to God. So Mike Wright just ringing me going, bro, come down to London, we'll do a couple of tracks. He's like, Naughty Boy's gonna publish her. He's gonna publish her. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, gaslight, thinking, yo, this is it now.
Of course.
It's about to change.
Yeah.
So he's like, yo, Naughty Boy's gonna publish you, Naughty Boy's gonna publish her. And it's like, and I'm thinking, I don't know who he is, but I'm like, but I'm just happy to actually do a track with Mike Wright, just for first and foremost.
Of course.
So then I'm like, right, boom. And he's like, come down to London and meet me in fucking, where the fuck's Mike Righteous from now? It's like a seaside town. I can't remember what it's called.
Was it not?
Not Harrogate.
Yeah,
no, it's not Harrogate. That's what I went there the other day. The week.
Kent or something.
Margate.
Margate.
That's why I'm fucking yeah. So fucking he's like, come down to Margate. He was like, we'll do a couple of tracks. He was like, and I'll introduce you to Naughty Boy. we're going to link Naughty Boy and all that. So I'm like, sick. Booked on a mega bus, yeah. Oh yeah, I said, the boys' school to come, Lee and Dave, because at this point, it's 3 of us, do you know what I mean? So I'm like, at the guys' school, he's like, nah, he's like, there's no room for, it's just you, basically, like, come on your own. So I'm saying to the boys, I was like, do you mind if I go? Do you know what I mean? And they're like, fuck that, go. And they were like, just record whatever you can there. He's like, go and do it, do you know what I mean? So I was like, sweet. Went there, got a mega bus, fucking about 8 hours.
You're down to fucking Margate.
Down to Margate.
Big coach.
Yeah, the first time I ever had... Have you ever had sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
The first time I ever had sleep paralysis in my life was on that coach.
Yeah.
I woke up in the morning in fucking Margate like, I couldn't move, I'm watching everyone get off the coach, and I'm like... I couldn't move, I swear. I'm like, what the I had to Google it and that. I was like, what the fuck? I thought I was gonna die. Yeah, I must have just been knackered, do you know what I mean? So I was like trying to move. I was watching everyone get off the coach, I couldn't move.
Sleep paralysis is deep, but go on anyway.
So then fucking...
So did you wake up out of your sleep paralysis?
Yeah, I got off the coach anyway. And then went to a guy called Preston Play's house, whoever I was staying, who Mike Ratcher's producer at the time. And then he met me off the train, went back to his, Mike Righteous come, Rocky, and fucking met him, soundmate, bro, got on like a fucking house on fire, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, bear in mind, the whole week run up to it is him saying, Naughty Boy's a G, he's gonna fucking sign you, he's gonna publish you, he's gonna do this for you. Yeah. And the whole run up, so I'm like, that's...
And he said he was making an EP with you or something too, didn't he? Mike Righteous.
Mike Righteous, well... I was going down with Mike Righteous just to do a track or see whatever we could do, do you know what I mean? And we ended up making a couple of tunes over the weekend. And he's
hyping up Naughty Boy, said he's going to publish it.
For months.
Yeah.
For months, though.
Yeah.
It weren't like the day before, like, oh, this guy called Naughty. It's like for months, every time, Naughty Boy's this, Naughty Boy's that. So I'll go down, yeah, meet Preston Play, go back to his gaff. Sound, mate, have a sick weekend. Mike Wright just comes, get on with him like a house on fire, we're chilling. My son, we were about the same age. We had kids the same age. I called my son Eli, he called his son Elijah. Sick. And you know, it's a joke as well. I was going to call, we had a girl, we were going to call it Amelie.
And if I had a son, I was going to call him Elijah.
How sick is that? Sick. Militant. And then fucking anyway, so I'll meet Mike, Rocky and that, boom, we make some tunes, sick, have a sick weekend, yeah. On my last day before I go home, Naughty Boy messages me and says, are you in London? So I've gone like, yeah, I'm in London, I'm at fucking Preston Plays gaff, not knowing the wiser, and I've gone like, yo, Naughty Boy's just messaged me to Rocky and Preston Play and all that. He wants me to go meet him. And Rocky turns around, Mike Wright just turns around and goes, nah, fuck Naughty Boy. Like that. So I was like, what? And he was like, nah, fuck Naughty Boy. He was like, if I see Naughty Boy, I'm going to bang him out. I'm going to fucking do him. I was like, why? He was like, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. So I'm like, what? Like, you for the whole couple months, you've been, yo, this guy, rah, rah, rah. So I was like, what? But it's not even like he told me what it was. So I was like, all right. And he was like, you go meet him if you want. This is what he said to me. You go meet him if you want, but I can't come with you. I said, all right. So I'm like, well, I'll go meet him then.
Obviously.
So I was like, and then I was like, I even said to Mike Righteous in his kitchen, I was like, I'm going to act oblivious to the situation. I don't want to go to Naughty Boy and then be like, Mike Righteous has said that you're a cunt.
Of course. And like you said, if he had just fell out with him and they're friends and they're
well, they are friends now.
Exactly, that's my whole point.
This is the thing.
And like, if it was it's like the same as like if you you try to jump in on your sister's boyfriend.
Yeah.
And you beat him up or something.
Yeah, I've had that, and then they're back together. I've had that. I've had that exact situation.
Well, that's sort of what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
So you were thinking, I'll stay out of it.
I knew.
Nothing
exactly,
to do with me.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing to do with me. I was like, and I said it to him. I said, look, this is nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pretend that I'm oblivious to this situation. I don't know. But I wouldn't even mind. I was oblivious because he wasn't actually telling me what the problem was.
Exactly.
He was just like, I can't tell you. But I can't. Trust me, I can't be with him. You go figure it out for yourself. So I was like, all right. So I didn't get I was skint at this time. Bear in mind, bro. Yeah. Absolutely broke. But I'd come down to Margate to do this. I like megabus it, and I megabus back to my missus at the time. I'm messaging her, my baby mum. I'm like, look, Naughty Boy's got onto me. I was like, I'm gonna have to miss my megabus home.
Yeah.
I was like, I need some money to get back.
Yes.
So I was like, I need to book another thing back because we're here. So go meet Naughty Boy. As soon as I get on the tube, jump off at Ealing, Naughty Boy pulls up in a car. First thing he says, where's the other two? Like that. So I thought, oh, that's pretty fucking cool anyway.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? He's like, where's the other two? I was like, oh, they couldn't make it, basically, dude. You know what I mean? Go to his studio. He, walk in, big studio, and that. Not even a big studio, it was just sick. It was like this kind of vibe. Do you know what I mean? Like sick, just a sick little studio. And he was like, boom, play me a couple of tunes. I said, yo, I'm not one of them that I can just start fucking freeing off the top of the door and be like, so I was like, this is sick. I was like, I would like to write to this, like to write that.
Yes.
And he gave me a Money hoodie. You remember Money? He was like, do you want this? Like, I was like, yeah, sweet, I'll take this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Makes me worth missing the fucking coach over.
Yeah, damn right.
So then, sweet, he was like, come back next week, I'll pay for your trains. This is what he said to me, bro, and this is, do you know what? Not even bigging myself, but this is the kind of person I am, yeah? He said, come back with the other two next week, I'll pay for your trains. I said, you don't have to pay for trains. I said, book us a megabus. Oh, that's what I said.
I know.
And I wish
You're
now,
used to the bus.
sure, I would have fucking said, get me the trains, bro.
Why did he book in the bus?
Book the bus.
He's gonna book your trains and bike you like,
yeah. Almost Liam David looking
you
at
were
that.
waiting for him to say, no, I'm
Yeah,
booking
I
you
know, I thought that. I was like, I'm just being polite, do you know what I mean?
He's not Irish. You see Irish people, it's like, do you want a cup of tea? No.
Do you want a cup of tea? Yeah, that's what I'm like. Yeah, go on, yeah. All right, I do want a cup of tea. That's what I'm like. So anyway, I was like, oh, it don't matter, we'll get the bus. All right.
Yeah, he's a G. I love that.
Yeah.
You asked for it then.
Yeah, I should have just said yeah. So then, fast forward, next week, we go down, we get on the mega bus. Bro, I swear, this is the God's honest truth, man. We got on the mega bus, we got off, we got on the tube. I was fine, setting off in the morning. By the time we'd got to the tube in London, I started feeling sick. On the tube, I was dying. I was ill. I don't know what it was. My throat was fucked. I was falling. Literally, we got to Naughty Boy's studio. I was falling asleep on his chair. This is the God's honest truth. I met like Phil Plested, who's a big songwriter. And I wrote a couple Lewis Capaldi tunes. Big up Phil. He's a good mate of mine. Worked with him a few times. All the new Lewis Capaldi tunes, he's like wrote a lot of them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I was there. Literally, the second time I've been to Naughty Boy's studio, I'm there, and he's like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Me and Dave were like, wake up, mate, all that.
Yeah,
that's fucked.
Typical.
Yeah, I get in the booth, I recorded I'm Sick, and because I literally was sick, and Ballad. I recorded the new version of Ballad. Fucking, everyone was like, even when I was doing I'm Sick, they all come out of the booth, they were all crying and that, you know, like fucking hell. So I was like, yeah, sweet. And then, I was speaking to Mike still. Rocky, still speaking to Mike Righteous, so he's ringing me, but his manager Jack at the time, I don't know if he's still managing him. Jack was sound as fuck as well, man. I like Jack. Ringing me like, yeah, bro, we want to work with you. He's like, I want a manager. Naughty Boy is saying, I want Jack to manage you. This is how fucked up it was. This is how much caught in the middle of it I got. Because Naughty Boy's going, Jack should manage you. Mike Righteous is manager. Yeah, but then Jack's ringing me and going, if you work with Naughty Boy, we can't work with you. This is what he's saying, but Naughty Boy's saying, he's not saying anything about, because said, oh, you been with Mike Righteous? I was like, yeah. He's like, how was it? I was like, sweet. Yeah, sweet. Very hospitable. That's what I said, I remember. So I didn't say anything bad, do you know what I mean? I thought, I'm not getting in the mix of your two fucking girl drama.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
What the fuck is... It's nothing to do with you
anyway. It's nothing to do with me.
And like I said, it'd be different if it felt to me like Mike wanted you to sort of say, listen, Naughty Boy, I'm with Mike.
Yeah, that's what he wanted me to do.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he wanted.
But the truth is, Mike isn't even telling you what it's over.
Exactly. Well, the thing is, so it got to that point where I was like, so Jack's like, look, come down to London, back to Harrogate, we'll make a career, we'll do this. I was like, listen, Naughty Boy wants you to manage me out. That's what I'm saying, like thinking, like, I want you to but then Jack's on the phone saying, out of my loyalty to Rocky, Mike, he was like, I can't work with Naughty Boy. So he's like, if you want to work with Naughty Boy, we can't work with you. So I remember saying to him on the phone, I was like, listen, I feel like you're giving me an ultimatum here. And I'm like, bro, listen, I appreciate you getting me down and doing what you've done, but at the same time, I'm not owned by nobody. I'm my own man.
And listen, you see, if I give you an ultimatum,
yeah, straight away.
I can't be upset when
I take the other side. Yeah, exactly.
Because I was the one that gave you the ultimatum.
Exactly. I was saying to him, I was like, listen, I want to work with both of you. I was like, it's not nothing to do with me, this.
Yeah.
Like, I will happily work with both of you.
Yeah.
But that's not on the table now because you took that away from the table.
For example, if someone said, will you do this? And I said, we'll see, right? We'll see.
Yeah.
And then they said, no, I need a yes or no, nah. Then I'll say,
no, exactly.
No,
yeah, because I can't.
Because the truth
I
is,
can't guarantee it.
I might have done it, but now you
Exactly.
want me to...
No, exactly. That's what I'm like.
Me?
So, no, but because...
Yeah, so when he said me or you, I'm not telling you no reasons. I've introduced you to this guy who could potentially change your life.
But he's been bigging him up the whole time, like, he's going to change your life.
Well, then I think...
But also, bear in mind, as this was going on, every week I was going down to London, and Naughty Boy was actually paying me to go down to London and the boys to do studio sessions with people. We were making an album, you know what I mean? And it was going well. And I was like, that wasn't me saying, I'm with Naughty Boy now, fuck you, Mike.
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
You're just trying to make your
music. I was like, bro, it's me. I'm fucking doing it for me, do you know what I mean? No one else. Of
course. So what happened after this then?
So then they give me an ultimatum, and I remember saying to him on the phone, I was like, I feel like you're giving me an ultimatum now. So and you're making me feel like you think I'm a bit of a dickhead. Like you're saying, whoa, you know what I mean? Anyway, it come to a head when I basically said that, like, yeah, do you know what, fuck it. And then I remember Preston Play messaging me, saying, you fucked up. He emailed me, you fucked up. Something like that. And I emailed him back. I said, "Who fucked up?" I said, "Bro, when I see you, bro, don't be nice to me to my face and then emailing me about you." I said, "Bro, fuck off." Do you know what I mean? Fuck off. I was like, "Well, when I see you, then we'll fucking listen." I don't rap about nothing in my songs like that. Do you know what I mean? But I will never ever. I'm not scared of nobody on the planet, bro.
Yeah, but so that's why I always loved you, Mikey. Yeah. Because you're real with it. Even in college days, you'd come in all bust up and all.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Because you wouldn't let people take the piss.
Nah, I never.
And that's real.
But
and the truth is, you're a nice guy.
Yeah, I am. But there's a point where every man knows where you have to say, actually, nah.
You're right.
This is what I mean about the ultimatum.
Exactly.
So, and then, next thing, it come to a head. We didn't speak. Rocky fell out with me. Mike Righteous fell out with me. I was going down to London making the album. Couple weeks in, Rocky dropped a track called Gone. Where he dissed Naughty Boy.
Yes.
And in the track, he spoke about me. Yes, and he said,
I remember it.
Lamb sort of rapper he showed me on YouTube only. It was a sick track, to be fair.
Yeah, it was good.
Bro,
anyone that doesn't know about Mike Righteous, he is a fucking...
He's cold.
He's a UK legend.
He's one of my favourite UK artists.
I done a song with him. Remember the Charlie Sloth song?
Yeah, I remember.
The UK rap anthem.
Bro, this isn't me even dissing him. This is just me telling him exactly how it is.
We're always
real. I mean? I'm never going to lie about the truth. Exactly.
Yeah, this happened in history. This is a real thing.
This is a real story, and I wouldn't even sugarcoat nothing.
I remember when he released that track, because it was sort of shots at you too in the song.
Yeah, but this is what was awkward, man, because even in the song he says, Lamb showed a rapper, Lambs is his manager, Jack, who I was talking about. Lamb showed a rapper, he showed me on YouTube, only a few views. He was righteous with the bars. I tried to show him light, but you'll find him in the dark. So he didn't actually diss me like you're a cunt. He was just like, you took their side. You're sick, but you picked their side. So I was like,
that's even more hurtful.
I know, it hurt me, man. I was like, rah. I was like,
it would have hurt me.
Do you know what I mean? I thought, because it's not even something I could come back from. Because I remember Shav rang me, Naughty Boy, like, bro, come back at him, and I thought,
no.
What? With
Why?
what?
With what? What are you going to do?
I'm going to pretend that
like you, mate.
Yeah.
I thought
do you know what I mean? What I'm going to do? Pretend that I think you're shit now.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Nah, right? I can't do that.
You know
I can't be fake.
Exactly.
I'm not going to... I know that you don't like him, but I remember messaging over there, like, J. Cole, he was like...
I don't mind J. Cole. I love that track. I ain't got no kids yet, but this right here's for practice. Had to get them seats in the Benz wet, but that's how good that ass is.
Oh, mate. J. Cole's... I feel like J. Cole... Sorry, we're going off on
that's my only tune that I like off J. Cole.
Bro, you need to listen to more, man. J. Cole's like...
Let's stay.
Anyway, stay on the thing.
Yeah.
So then fucking... Where was I?
Mike Righteous, he
released the track.
He released the track.
Shout at me like, oh, you know, come back at him. I was like... I thought about it, and I was like, and then I thought, what has he actually said about me in this track? Do you know what I mean? I thought...
Yeah, if anything, he's actually said you're cold.
You're cold, but you just chose the wrong side, basically. Yeah. So I thought, I wasn't offended, I weren't like, but I had people commenting on my YouTube, not people, but I remember one person commented like, Mike Wright just fired shots at you and you didn't go, and I thought, he didn't, do you know what I mean? But that's how fickle the rap game is. Like, just mentioning someone like that, weren't even a shot, I don't think. Well, it was a shot, but Maybe it was, but fucking, I didn't think it was enough of a shock to be like,
yeah, of course.
He went like, fuck you and your mom, and like, I don't know why I did the Irish accent.
No, but in a way, it was real as well because Mike is writing from his perspective.
From his perspective of the whole story. Because he felt like...
And in a way, everything he said was real.
Yeah, it was.
You did only have a few views.
Yeah.
He did find you. He did bring you.
And he thinks I've...
He was recording
Turn my
with you.
back on him.
Exactly.
But
in a way, listen, when you think back about it logically, right, from an outside perspective, you have to see it like this. He would be thinking, oh, I brought you in, but now you're picking Naughty Boy for me. But you were the guy who introduced me to Naughty Boy, and you've not told me any reason why I shouldn't be working with him.
Exactly. So, and you know what the worst thing about the whole thing was? After this track, after about 2 months passed, I'm in the studio doing my album. Mike Ratchis is downstairs recording tunes with Naughty Boy.
Sick.
They've made friends again.
There you go.
So I'm like, if I would have got involved in that,
then you would have been fucked.
I would have been the cunt
with Naughty Boy.
Yeah, exactly. So either way, I was a loser. I said it to Shaw. Naughty Boy come down to Manchester a couple months ago, and I met him in the casino.
Yeah.
And I said, we talked about this. I said, listen, you two both got me in the middle of your shit, which I wasn't involved in. No, I was like, and he was like, I know. He was like, would you do a tune with him? I said, of course I would. He was like, yeah. So he was like, Mike will do one with you, like, whatever. But I was like, listen, that's nothing to do with me. I'm a big man, bro. I'm fucking got kids, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not fucking trying to be out here bending down or bowing to no one. Like, but I'll make my own decisions and I stand by him. But like, the fact that I was in the studio after all this shit had happened, the diss track had come out and everything, about Naughty Boy. He's done another fucking album with Naughty Boy, whatever. He's done tunes with him. Yeah. I used to working with him now. It's like, but I'm not even working with Naughty Boy now. You know what I mean? So what the fuck? It's mad, isn't it? It's like proper. It was girl shit, and I don't even give a fuck what they say. Like, they were. If they don't admit it was girl shit, man. Like, I don't know what they were. I don't even know what they were arguing about. But somehow I'm a fucking participant in it.
Yeah,
no,
exactly. What it is it's like. It's like me and him are arguing, and then I'm like, "In it, Mikey? In it, Mikey? Tell him." And
then like, what the fuck have I got to do with it?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You know, we'll kick your head in over, Mikey. You know what I mean?
Like, if I don't know him, I'll kick his head in with you.
But like, see, no, because when it comes to like friends and that, bro, it's always happened with me. This is my shit in general. Unless it fucking directly is about me and that, or my family or my bros.
Yeah,
you know
of course.
I mean, I'll be neutral.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes between two friends. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I mean. Are you not?
And then the minute one of them tries to involve me in an ultimatum, I will instantly pick the other guy's side.
Yeah, 100%.
And say, what the fuck are you trying to do? Say, what?
Exactly.
I'm actually supporting the other one then? Fuck
exactly.
You know, so you work with Naughty Boy, though. You released your album, Home of the Brave, and you didn't, like, it was an international release with who was
Virgin Records.
Virgin Records.
Yeah.
It was an HMV.
Yeah, it was.
I walked in, it had its own big stand and all.
Yeah,
I bought a couple of copies, 10 quid.
Sick, that, man.
£10 each from HMV.
I remember going in for the first time, like doing a video and that, like, yo, my fucking album. I was like, dreamt about this day since I was a fucking kid. Yeah. Since I started just writing rhymes, like, this is fucking dream come true kind of shit, man. But it was. And like I say, I wouldn't change none of it. I wouldn't change any of it. Like, even with, like, I kind of got fucking a bit of a shitty deal, really, with the record deal, but I still would do it again. Do you know what I mean? I really would. Like, even Shaw, like, still speak to him and that. He's my bro, he's my mate. But...
See, the way I look at it as well, like, I wouldn't have even said you did get a shitty deal. Because
exactly.
Like he said, you didn't fucking have no views.
Didn't have nothing
to be
before
honest,
that.
I'm going to tell you the truth. What the thing I would have said is this. It's all to do. You were one of the last of a different... The music industry's changed.
It's changed so much, man.
That would have never happened.
Yeah,
right?
it wouldn't have.
Never and now with an artist who has no
views,
no views.
You're not getting a deal.
Get a signed deal. Nah,
we were lucky,
happen.
Man.
You with me? But what happened was it was your talent that shone through.
Yeah.
Nowadays, they're looking for popularity, right? Have you got 30 to 40,000 monthly listeners?
Stream, yeah.
And if you got streams, you get popular, then
followers,
they might sign you. And even then, they want the.
No matter how good you are,
and they want a polished product that's already got a following.
Yeah.
You know, I'd never get signed ever. I've turned down shit and all.
You shouldn't get signed though.
Well, it's too militant, my shit, bro.
You are too, yeah.
But I promote like Cali Cave Records. I've set up a new one there with Wonka as well. Wonka Wave Records. We do our own thing. You know what I mean?
Listen, that's what I was gonna say though. As like I say with Cali Cave Records, I was like, that's sweet. Like, that is what I think. That's what you should do. Like independent record label. That's what I would do. I don't think I would sign to and. As fucked as it sounds, I wouldn't sign to a major again.
Yeah,
I really wouldn't. I would sign to an independent because the thing with Virgin is like I love Virgin and obviously like everyone there was sound, but we were fucking small fish in a very big pond.
Of course.
I remember going there and they're like, yeah, we're fucking dealing with, for starters, Emily Sandé, like, but even like other people fucking Kanye and you know what I mean. I remember going in the offices and like seeing cardboard cutouts of fucking big celebrities and that, thinking, yo, and then we're published by Sony, and they make you feel like you're a fucking superstar. When you go in the office, they're popping champagne, they're pouring you know what I mean, and you feel like a superstar.
Yeah.
It went to my head straight away, and I was like, it didn't go to my head like I'm better than you. I'm more mean. I felt like that's it now. I've gone clear.
So I know the feeling, bro. Get on this. Never forget it. Forget the guy's name though. He rings me from Manny. He goes, yo, I've got you a record label meeting in London. I'm bringing you in. I'm Virgin. Yeah, I was there sick. He goes, I'm hiring out a car for it. We're pulling up in London like dons. I was like, girl, he goes, you're getting signed today. This is it now. Hyping it up to the rest. Hires a car, drives down, goes into Sony, it was Sony actually, played a couple of my songs. They were like, yeah, this is great, no, this is great. We'll be in touch or something. Keep her lit and all, keep doing your thing. We don't want, bro, you see the drive home. The guy
miserable.
Didn't even talk to me. Dropped me back off. I've never seen him again to this day. So,
bro, but he does that with about fucking 10 artists a month, innit? Like.
But I mean, me, like, I was just like,
you get blinded a bit.
But skin grows thick.
Yeah, it does.
You know, like, even then, you know, people have seen when big opportunities are presented, like, that's really good, isn't it? I'm like, maybe.
It's 100%, it's the best way, man.
Yeah,
maybe.
We'll see.
Bro, I know this has been on things before, but what you're saying about maybe like about good luck and bad luck, have you heard about the I'm not even gonna say it, but yeah, I love that. But it's like the Chinese farmer, and he's like I can't remember. Go on,
I'll say it.
Go on, because this is gonna be the clip.
He's trying to say. He's been drinking too many.
I have, and I'm still pissed from last night. Oh, that was my moment. Now I've been waiting to say this on the podcast.
The Chinese, I know he was gonna do a wisdom gem.
Yeah, it was, and then I forgot.
I'll do it.
He took it out of me.
This
took the wind from under me.
This wisdom gem is sponsored by Prose.
Yeah.
The Chinese farmer. So, a Chinese farmer had a son, and he had horses, and the horses all ran away. And his mate, the neighbours came to him and said, oh, it's terrible that your horses have ran away, isn't it? And he said, maybe. The next day, the horses came back with 3 wild horses. Mm-hmm. And all the neighbours said, wow, that's great news, isn't it? Now you've got more horses. And he said, maybe. The next day, his son was riding one of the wild horses, trying to tame it, and fell off and broke his leg. And all the neighbours said, oh, that's terrible news, isn't it? And he said, maybe. And then the next day, the army came round, transcripting all the draft for all the healthy men, and his son couldn't fight. And everyone went, that's great news, isn't it? And he said, maybe. You see,
militant,
you don't know.
That's fucking
yeah, because you don't know what's good for you in life and what's bad for you. You know, that's why sometimes breakups can be the hardest thing, and it could end up being the best thing for you.
Yeah.
You know?
It's cliche, but it's the old thing of one door closes, another one opens, and it's so true, man. You don't know that car, that taxi that you missed, or that bus that you missed could have crashed, and you know what I mean. That plane, do you know what I mean? The flight that you missed, whatever. Like,
it's true.
Yeah, like anything. Do you know what I mean?
There was a boxer, a famous boxer. I think it was Sugar Ray
Leonard.
Think so, or Johnson, Sugar. I think so. One of them. He had he had a dream that he killed the man in his up-and-coming boxing match, and he pulled out and said, I'm not fighting him. And the priest came and everything and said, it's okay, fight. And then he fought, and guess what?
Killed him.
Killed the man.
Fuck yeah.
His next 2 fights after that, he gave the purse to his family, but he knew. It was like a premonition.
He knew, yeah.
Had a premonition.
Wow.
You know, so it's fascinating.
It is, man. Your gut tells you, mate, bro. There's deeper things than just us, do you know what I mean?
Of course.
And like,
yeah. So then, after you released your album, my bro, and then what happened then with Virgin and everything?
So what happened with Virgin was, we got, basically, the thing with Virgin, we got signed for a big amount of money.
Yep.
We got signed for 350 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, for an unknown artist, is a lot of money, man.
That's what I mean. What you're saying, like, we didn't get a good deal.
No.
I wanted a $2 million deal.
But listen, so this is where it gets.
Yeah,
so
this is where it gets technical. It sounds great at the start.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
But so we're there, and I remember sitting with the lawyer, because we got a lawyer and all that, and the lawyer was like, look, this is a 360 deal. He was like, it's called a production deal, which we're a band. We make our own music. Yes. Production deal is when, if I'm a rapper on my own, don't have no one making beats, don't have no fair production deal, sweet. That's cool. And even then, it might not be the best option, but we made our own music anyway, all of it. Do you know what I mean? So then the lawyer's like, look, it's a production deal. He's read through it. He's like, it's a bit shit, but what are you gonna do? Yeah. Like, he was like, are you gonna take the deal and have this and potentially be superstars?
Yeah.
Or are you gonna say no and go back to whatever the fuck you were doing before? And I'm like, sign that. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So we got signed for 350 grand. 150 of it went to Virgin for recording costs, touring costs, whatever the fuck else they spent it on. I don't know what they spent it on marketing.
Then what, 20% of that on management?
So then we had 200 grand left.
Yeah.
100 grand of it, check this, went to Naughty Boy, straight off.
Right.
Boom. He just got 200 grand. 100 grand, sorry. Yeah. And then we got 100 grand. So Naughty Boy got as much as us for the deal.
Naughty Boy got 100 grand for
100 grand.
You.
Just going,
what
sweet. I know, yo, can't fucking, you know what I mean? Fair play, I would have done it.
Yeah. So he gets the same amount for just saying.
Not the same amount as, not just as me, as the three of us.
He's a gangster, bro.
He's a businessman, bro, honestly. So
then there's 100 grand left.
So what happened? No, so the 150 went to the label, to recording us. 100 went to Naughty Boy, 100 went to us.
Yeah.
So I'm still like,
but hold on, grand. But what about your management?
Well, they took 20%, but
out of your 100.
Nah, I don't even feel like they did.
I think I remember.
No, because you know what? Management doesn't come into that. That's your advance. That's your advance. Management don't take off your advance. Okay. Management take off whatever you earn after that.
Right.
So
fuck's sake. So you get 100 quid split between the three of you.
But 100 quid split between the three of us. But it was 50 quid on signature, and then 50 quid when we released the album. Yeah. So
you had 50 quid between you, and then 50 quid again afterwards.
But what happened was, so we signed, boom, 50 grand in the bank, the most amount of money I've ever seen in my life.
Obviously.
Yeah. So we're like, boom. I remember literally in London when we got it, we had a fucking sick night, we partied and all that. And then we were like, look, we're gonna have to ration this money. Basically, there's 50 grand between the three of us, we're gonna have to ration it. Otherwise, we're gonna blow it.
Yeah.
Until the album comes out and we get the other 50.
Yeah.
So then we do that. We start paying ourselves, I think, £1,000 a month at the time. We had an accountant and all that. I'm still getting fucking tax bills as well off the accountants, off the fucking government, saying I owe £2,000 tax because the company that we opened called Easy Darkness, which is has not been liquefied. So I'm getting tax letters now. You owe the government £2,000.
Oh my gosh.
Because the accountants in London haven't. Yeah, innit?
It's heavy.
So fucking, I just throw them in the bin. But you tax man,
just send them, forward them on the night.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck that. Nothing to do with me, bro.
Next thing, you've got 50 quid between three of you, and then you've got to make an album on that.
Yeah, so check this as well. So the 50 quid between the three of us until the album comes out and we get another 50 grand. The album didn't come out for free. Three people for 3 years.
It's gone.
It's gone. It's less than minimum wage. Well less.
Obviously. But if you can remember, Mikey, you know this, and I tell the truth. I fucking said to you from day one, listen to me. Because you spent a bit of dough getting a studio, bad boy little studio. And I said to you should be fucking out busking.
Yeah, I know,
every fucking day.
Yeah, we should
and
have,
then
man.
recording at night times.
Yeah.
But I said, but it was a bit like, we've made it anyway, we're going to make
the album.
Yeah,
I know.
But it should have been like Ed Sheeran style. No, I ain't
yeah,
made
just
shit.
militant,
yeah. You know,
guerrilla fucking shit.
Every day giving out flyers or something, you know, it was more hibernating in the studio and
literally that's what we did.
Yeah.
I've got a fucking backlog of songs, but what the good are they now? They're in the vault.
But they're all still yours. Of course. They're still they're all yours though, aren't they? You have the copyright to all their songs.
Yeah.
The only ones that you don't have a copyright of are the ones that were
the album that's released under Virgin. Yeah. Everything else is
and the EP.
You know what? Actually, I was gonna ring you the other day because last time you rang me, oh my god, fucking hell, that's just fucking.
You're not ready for a bit of whiskey, bro.
Fuck me.
He buys me a single malt whiskey, Mikey. You have to learn about drinking the whiskey, brother.
Bro, it burns.
He goes, gets a drink of that. You're not ready.
But yeah, when you rang me the other day, like you were like, "Oh, do you ever check your fucking Ditto account, didn't you?"
Yeah.
And I thought, do you know what? I'll check it. I had a couple $100 in it.
You know that, my bro.
But it's not much, but
yeah, of course.
Like I say, if I got the money for the album shit, I'd have grands in there every couple.
I'm really glad that you came on, bro, and talked about all the fucking the shit with the album, because a lot of people they've got a fake illusion of what getting signed is.
It's bullshit.
They think when they get signed and that's it. See, I've always knew that as well. There's it's like snakes and mirrors.
It is,
know
man.
What I mean?
Yeah, it is, man. I swear that's all it is. Like I say, they make you feel like, bro.
Yeah, you've made it.
You feel like you're the man, like, whoa, this is it now.
But you have to remember too, like, look, I would be doing that too if I was getting 100 grand for signing it. You know what I mean?
100%, yeah, innit? Yeah. You'd be like, oh yeah, bring the champagne out.
Exactly.
The 30 quid champagne,
I know. And then it's fascinating to think like, so, because then it was split 50 and 50, wasn't it? And then that was it.
That's it, yeah, exactly. So
fucking terrible, bro.
Fucked, man.
Nightmare
like, but at least now.
Of course, no, you experienced it all, and it's a life story and a life experience.
I wouldn't want to change it. I'm glad I did it, but like I say, now going back into it, now I'd go into it with more knowledge and a bit more understanding of. Like I would sign a deal again if it was right.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't just sign it blindly for the advance.
Of course. So when I first met you, when you were a young wee nipper scratcher, you were Prose, just a rapper on yourself. Then you met well, you knew them obviously, but then you teamed up with Dave and Lee, and you became the band Prose.
Yeah.
Got signed, released your album. Then after the album and everything else, then what happened then with the band?
So we were sweet. We were doing well. We were releasing songs. Dave fucking. Dave left basically. It was a bit awkward, but like Dave's my cousin.
But you have to remember, like, it's like you're climbing up a big mountaintop, you fell back down, it's very deflating.
It's
and
deflating.
Imagine saying, you're going to smash it, you're going to be superstars. Next thing you're like, you're fucking
I'm
hardly no dough.
Yeah, that's it.
And then he's trying to work and then trying to do shows.
It's horrible, man.
So the band fell apart, basically.
It fell apart, man. Like, Dave got a job and then, which he's fine. He's got a kid. Do you know what I mean? So Dave was like, we got a tour booked.
I love Dave, by the way.
I love Dave. He's my cousin. He's my cousin.
And he's a G. And he's an incredible
And I still
singer.
speak to him daily.
I made him the Prose guitar strap.
Yeah, it was sick, man. Yeah, I remember that. It was sick.
I even got a luminous ink So the Prose thing lit
Sign up on stage, yeah, it was sick,
yeah, man. Dave is a good guy, and obviously Lee's a fucking legend.
Lee's a G as
and
well,
Lee
man.
still does shit with you, Lee, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. He's not in Prose, but yeah, he does.
Yeah, but I mean, he'll come play the shit and
yeah, exactly. But I said, like, that's what I said to Leo. I was like, same with Dave. Like, obviously, Dave, like I say, we were getting tours booked, and Dave was like, I can't got work. He was like, you're gonna have to do it on the weekends. I was like, but you can't expect me to treat this as a weekend thing.
Yeah.
I'm all in with this. Like, I'm not good at nothing else.
Yeah.
If I don't do this, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
See, what I always thought was funny though about it was the fact that you just changed your rap name into a band.
Yeah.
So it's like me now saying, Mikey, do you want to join a band with me? You sing with me.
Jun Tzu.
Yeah, it's Jun Tzu. Now Mikey's like, I'm Jun Tzu.
Yeah, I'm smart though, because now look, I'm still Prose.
Exactly.
I'm back on my own.
No, that's the case. So like Kneecap, for example, they've got like Mowgli, and then they're DJ, and like, they've all individual names. They're all individual characters within the group. But then if it
splits up, they're starting again.
Exactly, of course.
Nah, but you know what? That wasn't my really decision. It was a group decision. Like,
part of the deal.
Not even that. Naughty Boy wanted us to change our name. Naughty Boy was like, call yourselves fucking Little Black Book and all these fucking shite names. And I was like, nah, fuck that. I was like, we'll call ourselves Prose. I was like, I've already done a fucking load of legwork getting to this point.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just fucking, I will call myself Prose, you know what I mean?
And I mean, to be honest, you know, you were always building your name Prose anyway. It's like, so
exactly. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
And then, like I say, now it's not the case of now the band split up. It's like I'm gonna have to think of a new name. So I just crack on.
After the band split up, I seen then you took a wee bit of time to try and then decide about the path that you're going and what the music that you're going to release.
Yeah.
Next thing, you've released some bangers.
Yeah.
I love the one you got Jordan McCann on it.
Yeah.
Now you know me, I'm not into drugs or not.
Yeah, I know. I remember you ringing me like, I was like,
I rang him like, what are you talking about? Your batty wit getting a fucking tick. Getting a tick on Lee.
Yeah, he's like, do you know what though? I will write I've never bought cocaine in my life.
Yeah.
That's a God's honest truth. Ever in my life. Good. I've never rang someone and gone, I want a bag of cocaine. Yeah. I've never.
You just put it in the bar.
But but because I know I live that like I know what my audience is, and also
and you know what they're doing and how they're doing.
I live that. Yeah. I'm not saying I've never done coke. I don't do cocaine. I have done it. Do you know what I mean? So, but I also know that's it, my friends and like where I'm from, and that's the life. That is like boom. So, it was more like a. And I remember showing it my baby mum when I wrote it, because I wrote that time ago. I wrote the first couple bars of that, like first couple verses. It changed loads. It was a bit more hip hoppy when I first wrote it, like with the beat and that, and then we changed it to a bit more like bangy, like dancey. But and I told her, and she was like, "You sound like a fucking cunt," or "You sound like a prick," whatever. And I was like, "That's the point. That's the point. I'm not glorifying this lifestyle by saying this in the song.
Yeah,
it sounds like I am. But when you listen deeply to it, I'm saying." This isn't the life. Like, what am I doing here? Doing
just
this shit.
Drunk
just there getting fucked. Like, that's what I'm saying in the song is.
Yeah.
That's not the life.
Well, I do like the tunes that you are doing. The tunes nowadays are a bit more upbeat.
Yeah.
You told your story.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Yeah.
So it's more now like you're showing the party side. Smooth operator.
Smooth operator. Yeah. Oh, we had a good.
Have you done that in Spain?
Spain, yeah. We went Benidorm. Yeah, man.
And was that from when you did? So remember you went and done a Cali Cave show a couple of months ago?
Yeah.
And then did you meet people there or something? You decided to do a music video over there? Then?
No, but we was already planning to go back over when I come over to Cali Cave, because I remember saying to Danny, I was like, look, we're coming back over. I was like...
Right. So you'd already had a plan to do like a holiday style
song, yeah. So,
I'm with you.
Yeah, and then we went over there and we were like, me and my manager, Mike, big up Mike, we was... saying that.
So you still got a manager now?
Yeah, but you know what though, he's my mate first.
There's managers all over the show.
Yeah.
So agents, managers, deals.
Yeah, innit? Yeah.
Yo.
Nah, but Mike, do you know what? Yeah, I read an article a long time ago, and it was like, your best manager is someone who believes in it as much as you do, and he's close to the project. And Mike, who's my manager now, he's like from the same area. He's my mate, and from back in the day. I don't know if you remember this. You might remember it, but even when I dropped Black Cloud TV, Blow the Smoke, Mike's a bit of a G. He really is. So like locally, he got onto that Black Cloud like ballad and was like spread it everywhere and was like, yo, check this kid. I had people ringing me like, yo, Brownie's just shown me this track. It's sick, bro. And then even after we'd got signed, Mike hired a plane out over United's ground for the Derby day. And the plane said, who the fuck are Prose music? And we had pure...
A plane, bro. He had a big...
A plane with a banner.
Flying across...
Derby Day, Old Trafford.
Old Trafford, bro. That was sick.
I swear. I remember Mike paid for that out of his own money.
Yeah,
this is before he managed... Anything was even on the cards. This is when we were signed.
Yeah.
And he was doing more than the label.
Yeah, I know.
So then...
It's because he understood. I understood.
Yeah,
you still need to put... You hadn't made shit.
Yeah,
when you got signed. You had not made...
Still need to do
Get
it.
Get the fuck out there and promote the backside out of it.
Exactly.
You know?
And then...
So was he your manager even then?
No, he wasn't my manager then.
He was just doing
just
that
a mate. He
love.
just loved the music.
So, I seen then you done your headline show.
Yeah.
Just recently.
Yeah.
A Prose coming out as just a solo act.
Yeah.
And where was that at? Gorilla or something?
Band on the Wall.
Band on the Wall.
Yeah,
Band on the
it,
Wall
man.
is an iconic venue in Manchester.
Yeah.
Bob Marley played there.
Did he? Yeah. Didn't
Bob Marley.
I knew it was iconic, but I knew it was iconic.
Bob Marley and the Wheels.
They've revamped it and that. It's sick now,
beautiful.
you know. Yeah.
So I seen that. Did he help you promote that show?
Yeah, he put it on with me and all that. Yeah,
and
man.
you sold it out.
Sold it out, man. Yeah.
Smashed it, bro.
Do you know what I mean?
And I'm proud of you. When I seen that, I thought, go on, a lad, because you dedicated to it. Then you thought, I'm gonna pursue it. You know
exactly,
what I mean?
Yeah. And even on the show, I remember because like I addressed the elephant. Like Lee weren't there, David, and I remember saying on stage, I was like, look, I'm gonna address the elephant. I was like, I know Lee's not here. I was like, but enough love to Lee. I was like, I love him to bits. I was like, the music industry is a tough fucking industry to be in. I was like, I still love Lee. I chat to him every other day.
But this is who you are.
But this is me.
Prose
I can't
has
stop.
always been you.
The train's moving on whether you miss it or not.
Course,
do you know what I mean? That's going.
Yeah. And listen, you're in it for the long haul.
Exactly.
You're never not going to be Prose.
Bro,
Because that's who you are.
That's all I've got.
You know, exactly.
Literally the only thing I've built.
Of course.
What I can be proud of and show my kids and be like,
yeah, well, that's your legacy. Yeah,
my legacy.
Yeah,
it
of course,
is.
Because it's a lifelong legacy.
It is, man.
You know,
so
that's all
I'm gonna quit on that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Until it's too late to, and I'm like, right, okay, I'll back out gracefully, but I'm not gonna quit on it now before the time's up.
I don't know, Mike. I'll tell you this now. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. You see, last night watching you perform, I was so proud of you, bro.
Oh, thank you,
and like a lot of people didn't know who you were.
Yeah.
They all fucking loved you. And you're singing as well. I was always a fan of your singing.
Yeah.
And that's why I started singing.
Yeah. You smacked it.
But you've always been like, there's a lot of guys who do the singing and the rapping, but it's not like.
I know what you mean. I know.
You seem to do it well.
Oh, thank you, bro.
Therefore, bro. So you're just gonna go from keep on lit.
Just keep on going, man. That's it.
And what are you gonna do? Another album, or what's your plan?
The next thing that I've got coming up is an EP. So I'm going to drop an EP, hopefully in like 2 months, and then another album. So I want you on it, Johnny, man.
Obviously, bro. And listen, I want you to come back for so after I've already said it on here. I'm hiring out the Crumlin Road Jail again next year.
I'm there.
And we're doing a live podcast on it. I'm going to have my dad on it,
Sick.
and an ex-IRA man, and the ex-prison chaplain. And we'll do like an hour-long podcast.
Sick.
And then I want you to perform again.
I'm there, bro.
You know?
I'm there.
And I might get Logic over too.
Get Bugsy over.
No. But let's address that elephant in the room too. Well, fucking Bugsy Malone pulled out of the show 2 days before our event last night.
Can I have another sip? Sorry, I feel like...
See if you'd be sick now on stage. On camera. Now, don't be guzzling it.
Just a little sip.
Yeah, and you're supposed to smell it first.
Do you know what?
You have to let your senses become attuned to the whiskey. Let that...
I'm getting hints of oak.
Yeah. So...
And vagina.
Right, you've had enough.
I know, I have. I'm still pissed from last night. Sorry, guys.
So fucking 2 days before the show, Big Bugsy Malone fucking sent back his whole fee. Cancelled on us for no reason. So I had to fucking refund everybody their tickets. And then 2 days was said £15 on the door.
Not even 2 days. It was like a day and a half, really, to sell that show.
£15 on the door. I had fucking show.
Yeah.
Bros and the lads.
Nah, we killed it, man. It was a good show.
How many people was at it?
Good fucking couple hundred.
There was
maybe.
about 200.
200.
What would you say, OJ?
300.
250, 300.
Mate, for a day and a half, I was literally saying in the chat one, I was like, I don't know what. Obviously, I knew you had pull in Belfast, obviously. But I was like, everyone else, I was like, I don't know. I ain't got no pull in Belfast, really. I had a couple, do you know what I mean? But I don't know what kind of numbers this is going to be.
I was dead pleased.
Such a last minute show. It was sick, man.
There was about 250 just all came and repped it, so.
It was sick,
Listen,
man.
It was
a good show, man.
Better than a kick in the bollocks.
It was, man.
And it was my birthday.
And do you know what? I swear to God, I would rather be in Belfast supporting you than any other motherfucker ever.
Man.
And that's a genuine truth.
Of course, bro. Well, we've done a lot of shit together now, my bro. Fucking getting old men.
Ain't it? I know.
Used to be young kids. It's crazy.
Hitting up Ho's Bakery for the fucking...
Oh, that's closed down as well. Ho's Bakery in Chinatown.
Oh, mate.
Those pork buns.
Johnny got me on that. Oh, I sent you a message the other day, didn't I? Like, for the other one, there's another bakery.
I remember getting in a fight with the lads, you know, when they were being racist.
Yeah, I remember, bro. Yeah,
I grabbed them out and said, fuck you cheeky
Yo,
bastard.
bro, the old shit.
Yeah, the old...
Yo, I was like, yo.
Because the wee woman, the wee Chinese woman
she's
was my
dead nice
friend,
as well.
And then she looked at me as if to say, oh, well, you're racist now. And I was like, nah.
Yeah, he embarrassed us, didn't he? Yeah, I remember that like it was yesterday.
I think it was Dudley.
No, do you know what it was? It wasn't Dudley.
He was in there with a group.
No, it was...
It was all the team of them.
I can't remember his name, but it wasn't
City
Dudley.
College
It wasn't Dudley. It was...
Can't remember.
Can't remember his name, but it
there
wasn't
were a few
Dudley.
of the lads.
Yeah,
Dudley
but I
was
remember...
there, though, I'm sure
he might have been there, but it wasn't him that did it, I swear
Who was
down.
my man as well, who was in our group, big crazy mixed race kid. I'm not asking.
I'm demanding. The Iceman is landing. Iceman, yo. But yeah, what is his name? Dwayne, wasn't it?
Big I don't know.
I can't remember. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not asking. I'm demanding. I swear to God, that still comes in my head all the time. I'm like,
if I say something, he was a big nut job.
Yeah. Yo, we had a sick class, man. It was good.
Yeah,
I love the college days, but yeah, I remember you fucking putting it on everyone outside the fucking Ho's Bakery, like, you're fucking racist. Yeah. And then it was all that. And then I remember Twin Callie was like, I agree with you, bro.
I agree. Yeah, I remember, bro. I was...
Because you were doing that all like ching chong thing.
See me, yeah. I'm the type of guy that fucking... Like you say, bro. I'm a nice guy. Don't want But you see, if I feel like you're acting bad...
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly, yeah, exactly. You have to fucking...
I was dead proud of you last night, bro.
Thank you,
Thought
bro.
you shut the gaff down.
Thank you for
anyone that
bringing me on,
hasn't listened to Prose, you just need to go and check his music. It's on YouTube, Prose Music. Fucking cold lyricist, storyteller. Some of his music is phenomenal. The video about your dad and all.
Yeah,
See Me Like This.
Yeah.
And it's actually, the video's shot from his dad's perspective, being in a hospital bed, and Mikey coming to visit him. And
it's
all.
One of my favourites, that, man.
It's heavy, bro. It's powerful.
Thank you, bro.
But do more of your singing, bro, too.
Yeah, definitely.
As we get older, try and come away from the rap more.
Bro, you know what? I enjoy singing just as much, if not more, than rap now.
Of course.
I do.
I'm not going to lie. See, last night when I was singing, I enjoyed it more.
You do, innit?
Than when I was rapping.
Yeah.
The rapping is what's made me lose
it. It is, honestly. It feels easier, doesn't it, singing and that, man?
Yeah,
feels like a cheat code, man.
It does. It does. Listen. I'm going to have to wrap it up because it's my birthday. But we're going to go and get something
We're going to go and get some food, aren't we?
Where should we go? Where are you going to go? Granny Annie's. Or is it called Granny Annie's? Granny Annie's. Maggie Mays. Maggie Mays. Now that's the gaff. I enjoyed Maggie Mays. Big shout out to Maggie Mays. Might get Maggie Mays as a sponsor.
Yeah. Go on.
But Mikey, you're a fucking G.
My brother.
Absolute G.
Honestly, it's a pleasure to be here, man.
That. Much love, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Respect. What's happening? This is Jun Tzu.